Hi Maniacs! My name's Lyric and welcome back to my YouTube channel and to my 31 Days of Halloween series that I'm doing here. Today on day 4, I thought it'd be really cool to show you guys my personal take on the female Beetlejuice. I've noticed that Beetlejuice is getting increasingly more popular as the movie gets older. So I thought, why not show you my interpretation, and maybe you can use a few of these tips and tricks for yourself. I will be doing a male Beetlejuice later on in the month. Don't you worry your little dead heads about that. Alright. And just like the past 2 days, I am wearing some honey colored contacts. I don't think that they sell these anymore. I don't think that they do. But these are some dark brown contact lenses. If you would like to go to honeycolor.com and find some, the link is down below. 6 feet under the ground below. Okay, I'm gonna stop making musical references. This video is gonna be littered with them because I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. Hey. Okay, I'll stop now. Alright, let's get started. On the whole being dead thing, no, I am not sorry. I'm starting off with primer and foundation, and I had a couple of people ask me why didn't I wear primer in the last few videos. I have been wearing it, I just apply it off camera because it's not interesting. I'm doing my foundation routine, but this time I'm adding in some of this LA Girl stuff. It is a mixing liquid, so they have yellow, blue, and white. I have the white mixing liquid, and I use this to help pale out my skin even more. I felt that it was going to be appropriate with Beetlejuice because he died, and so I'm adding a little bit of that. But if you don't have this mixing liquid, you can always use a white foundation. The same company makes a Wonder White foundation, or you can use one of your choosing. Then I'm taking the same white mixing liquid and I'm using it as a highlighter because it is quite sheer in coverage when it's by itself, so it makes for a really great highlighter on me. And right here we see prime example of me just being myself, because what I was glaring at was there was a little bug on my ring light that I caught, and he would not go away for the entirety of this shoot, so I have named him Steve, and he is now my new ring light insect. Y'all know the drill. I'm just powdering with a little bit of baby powder before brushing off the excess. Also, during this, there was Nightmare Before Christmas playing in the background, so throughout different parts of this video, you'll see me jamming out because you don't watch anything else other than Tim Burton and horror movies during the entire month of October. If you do, if you watch something other than a Halloween type movie in the month of October, you can't sit with us. You're not spooky enough. I'm just taking a bit of gray eyeshadow and blending it into my contour areas because I am super light right there, so I'm just going in with gray. I'm not using any type of browns or whatever, and it also helps create a bit more of a dead appearance. Now what I tried to do here was blend some dark green eyeshadow that I had into my contour, except it wouldn't show up. So I eventually switched to another green eyeshadow palette, another brush, and I'm just blending green into my contour areas. I'm taking just a bit of that green, and I really just kind of layer it here because I didn't know if I would like this. But I'm taking a bit of green, putting it at the end of my nose because A, it'll look like the moss that grows off of Beetlejuice, and B, ever since I started doing this little nose trick, it has become my favorite thing. Like, I love that little bit. And we're just gonna hydrate real quick and use some water that was in the cap of that bottle. And I'm gonna paint on my eyebrows. I'm doing these jet black, and I'm leaving a little space open at the front. You'll see why later. I'm doing these jet black because I was planning on wearing a white wig, and I didn't want to have like white eyebrows or gray eyebrows. I wanted something super dark. Because the rest of this makeup is so intense, I needed to have an intense brow so that they wouldn't get lost on my face. Now I'm just taking my good old trusty eyeshadow palette that I love and I've used for so many looks on this channel, and I'm taking the purple and I'm just going to pack that onto my eyelids. But first I'm setting down a bit of baby powder with a dry sponge just to make sure that I don't stain my cheeks with this purple because it is super pigmented. I'm blending out the purple just with a fluffy brush, and using a bit more purple on the brush just to help it along. I'm blending this out in more of a circular shape. I don't want it particularly winged. I want it very round and circular. And I eventually do take it up into my inner corners and just barely connect it with my eyebrows. But my entire time that I'm spending on my eyes, I'm trying to make them less pointed in the way that the eyeshadow is blending out and more circular and round to harken back to Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice, and his eyes were very large and round, well, the makeup was. So I'm just trying to channel more and more of that. Another thing of hydration, because hydration is key, I'm taking a felt tip eyeliner marker and I'm drawing out the shape of my eyeliner. Again, I don't want this look to be very angled and pointed, except for my eyebrows. My eyebrows need to be. So I'm just keeping a very simple, thin bar eyeliner, just enough that when I put on my lashes, they won't, the band won't be super visible. It won't look totally weird. And I'm applying a bit of this cream eyeshadow that I have. It's purple with blue reflexive glitter, and it's absolutely gorgeous in person. And then after this, I am finally gonna go in with some liquid eyeliner and darken the liner. Then I'm just taking an angled brush and some black eyeshadow, and I'm blending the eyeliner into the crease of my eye, giving a bit more of a round, connected shape. And this also helps set the eyeliner faster, so I don't have to wait for it to dry because I don't have that kind of time. Now I'm just taking my favorite eyeliner pencil and running that through my waterline and very much smudging it. This is from Maybelline. I just know it because of the green tube, but other than that, I do not know the name of it, but it is very easy to find in most drug and convenience stores and regular stores as well. Next, I'm putting on some mascara because I'm gonna be putting on some lashes. Now for a look like this, I would recommend either a very chunky, spacious lash or a very wispy lash. I'm going with wispies just because you want to be able to see your makeup underneath. And if you wear too thick or too big of a lash, it's gonna get drowned out and you won't be able to see anything. I'm going back in and I am touching up the green spots on my face, and I'm also adding this bit of green to the left corner of my mouth. Apparently I didn't show this, but I know I filmed it, so I don't know where it went. With the purple eyes, I ended up adding brown to the outside, just to give it a bit more of that dirty, grungy look, and to help blow it out even further. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a prime example on why you make sure your camera is stabilized before you start filming a clip. Because ghosts. I'm adding a bit of black to my contour and to my lips. I am trying very hard to make sure that my lips are even, because naturally, they are not. One side is a bit more lopsided than the other. And then once I've added it to my lips, I'm gonna go in with a dark green shimmer liquid lipstick from NYX. One of the final touches that I'm adding is this green shiny pigment from Wet n Wild that I got on sale after last Halloween. I'm adding it to my inner corners, my nose, my lips, and to my cheek contour. Next, I'm adding a bit of glitter. I'm just adding a bit of this dark green, kind of olivey green glitter to the inside of my eyes to bring a bit more attention and drama to them. And the very last thing I do is I fill in that empty space at the beginning of my brows with a bit of green pigment. That is why I left it open. And lastly, I added a white button down from my closet and this white wig. You could easily do black or green, would also look very cool, but I just decided to go with white because that's what he's depicted with. So, thank you Maniacs so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to stick around because we have 27 more days. Alright. Bye, Maniacs. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.